You should actually do it, but you should make sure the site runs, sufficiently well. Stability. Same thing goes here. They want a site that's stable. They may not say it, but they expect it. They want a site that's secure. They don't want their site to get hacked. And this also includes that the site needs to have regular security updates every Wednesday night or whatever time it is here now. Wednesday afternoon, I think. I'm so used to European time, but European every night at noon or at midnight, I get the email with the security announcement, and you have to update the site. So, same goes for usability. Usability is assumed these days. So, yeah. Now, what some do sometimes ask the developer, how long will this take? Yeah. The developers are always optimistic. Like, you can take what they say and you can add 30%, and you'll probably still, end up much more.
Only 30?
Yeah, in a study of 300 software projects, the reported web projects had optimism factor of 20 to 30%, and this is actually from one of the books I will refer to later. So to multiply whatever they say by 1.3, but yeah, maybe 1.5 just to be on the safe side. Another thing that's often done is off-the-cuff estimation. And let's see here. I'm gonna see if I can find my little. Is there anyone here as a developer? All right. Can you raise your hands again so I can know that?
Nope.
Nope. Yeah, do you want to come now? Eric? All right, I'm going to do a bit of role playing here. So these are your lines, and you read the lines of the poem. Yeah. All right. All right. So I ask you, how long will it take to get the credit card authorization code in?
We should be sure to reuse some code and get it done in a week, but give me 2 hours to make sure.
All right. So I'm the manager of the case, or project manager, and I ask this poor developer here to give an off-the-cuff estimate. So I walk away, and I come back 2 hours later. Oh, actually, sorry, it's your turn now.
I had a look at the code, and I think it will take close to 5 weeks, actually.
Did everyone hear what he said?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, all right. And I say, too late. I just came from a meeting with a client. They okayed 1 week, deliver what you can. So, yeah.
So
many
24 hours a day per week.
Exactly.
Thank you.
Many late nights So, never trust off-the-cuff estimates. And as a developer, never give them. We have more recent examples of this. We had cases where clients come to us and said, they asked our sales rep, like, how long will it take to do this? And he said, like, about 200 hours. And then we come back when we done our solution, looked at the solution, we turned out more 300, but the client had already bid for the budget size. So there was nothing we could do. And we couldn't cut the scope much. And you don't want to be in that situation. It is difficult, and it's never pleasant. So uncertainty can be understood in many ways, and one way to look at it is the cone of uncertainty. And the horizontal axis here is the time from the start of the project to the end of the project. As you can see, the uncertainty increases or sort of goes towards the actual time, which is 1x. When you make an early estimate, the uncertainty is very high. It can change by as much as 0.25 to 4 times what you actually estimate. That is the actual. The time it takes for project complete could be 25% what you say, or up to 4%. By the time you have user interface design complete, like wireframes, or you have Photoshop documents, Photoshop images, you're dealing with way less uncertainty, about 0.8 to 1.25%. So what we're trying here is to reduce uncertainty, and that is trying to move our point from the foremost left towards the right, towards a higher degree of certainty. Now we can't come up with wireframe or maybe just maybe mock-ups at this point, but we can try and make assumptions, and we can come up with solutions. So how do you reduce uncertainty? Well, first of all, you propose well-tested solutions you have used before, solutions that you know work. The best solutions are the ones that you know natively. You basically have done the exact thing before. You research solutions. That is usually what I do. When I'm approached by a client or I meet a client and we want to do this and that, and I'm going to go back and see how long it takes. I usually Google. I see what other people have done. I look at blogs. I look at demo sites. I try and keep up to date with what's happening in the world of Drupal. I prototype solutions if I have to. I set up a Drupal site and try something very simple. For example, a view. A client wants to be able to sort a view with an argument. Say, I want to list all posts that are older than more than a year old. Using an argument, I want to have every post that is in the year 2008. You can't do that with views. You can do it with a filter, with an exposed filter, but you can't do it as an argument. At least on the views too. It's very easy to say, oh, that sounds so simple. I've stepped into that trap myself a couple of times, and it turns out that you have to write a views plugin to do that. So that's why it's important to prototype everything you're uncertain about, and avoid solutions that require integration with unknown third-party solutions, because of everything that you don't know about the other system that could be potentially complicating. All right, so I talked about knowing your solution well. And you can rate how well you know your solution in a scale. From you have done the exact thing in other projects to you have no idea how to implement the solution. But this is a scale, a continuum if you like. And we can put numbers to it. 5 for a feature you know exactly how to do, to 1 to a feature you have no idea how to make. And using the cone of uncertainty, we can even put uncertainty ranges on this. We can say that an estimate made with this degree of experience will differ by this much. Now, a feature which you've done the exact thing before would likely not differ by more than sort of 80% to more than 25% extra. But something you've never done before. Now that's optimistic to say that it will take about 6 times as much. In reality, maybe you have no clue at all. And something which you rate at 1 is something you would have to investigate or maybe make a separate project for. So going back to the sheet we had earlier, the estimation sheet, we put in 2 more columns now. We put in